Trying to get up in the face of a Morphling. That doesn't really work because he just agi morphs and then just heals up. Excess Vampire, not a healthy man. The leech is going to be there, and Dreamer Cell loves it when this happens. First blood his way, one permanent agility has been gained.
And I think that's something I'd like to see the Rubik do as well. These rune controls mid. Somebody has got to help out GPK.
Hide? He just walks in front of Dream, gets into the trees, and is able to salve up. While in mid, Kodo still battling heavily against GPK through the Flame Guard. Wants to keep the chase going. GPK having some bottles available, and okay, he's 200 short of the Pango for net worth.
That's not bad. FNG's playing a great Chen, already level 4 as well.
Excess Vampire being hunted. Pounce is up. Chargelo. Oh, there's your cookies done. And Rubik just gets blasted down.
Snapfire.
Yeah.
Zero still very, very high damage. Point
wow, there you go from Makoto. But then Makoto, no, he had to war on through the north. Oh no, there's no stun from the shard, from the golem. He'll get up the hill. No one charge is available. And Makoto is going to be very happy to be able to TP home.
We can kill the clock. It's going to split. Oh, wait, never mind.
One of the top lane, they're going to fight again. We can come back to that terrible analogy later on. Clockwork trying to close the distance over on the Rubik, and with the slow from Snapfire, everybody come inside the cogs, and an easy TP out from the Centaur, and a very accepted death from Excess Vampire.
Right, one more agi. Last pick this hero for GPK.
Excess Vampire. Makoto just jumps down, at least get himself a double stun, but the Remnant pulling back the Rubik. And that's now going to be his 4th death. 5 of the kills are Boom. Well, 4 of the 5 kills have been on that Rubik. Excess Vampire giving his life, but there's diminishing returns, so ignore the kill count. The advantage is only barely going the way of Boom as far as gold goes.
This team is very
big advantage of Slug. How do you keep that vision advantage when clock's popping off rockets? There's a lot of different things they can work with. As well, okay, Chain Suns is also a nice way to work. Jump forward, FBZ into the rolling, letting it go with the Rolling Thunder, and he's just constantly stopping. But then the cogs, they're actually out at the moment, and it's actually going to be Clockwork and Snapfire who are the two to die in this. And I don't know if you really want to restrict yourself inside of your own cogs. Nakoto's looking for something in return, but it won't happen. There's 3 heroes that check behind inside the trees, just so they're safe. While the rest of Gambit look for the hunt up on top. But Slark, having Shadow Dance, runs straight back behind the tower. Is there going to be yeah, there's a TP coming in. Pango at least can slow down the pressure. Dream pouncing himself forward, taking on as Dreamo Cell, the other Dream in this game. A quick waveform and Stampede out. Dream, he's low on mana. The Rolling Thunder from FBZ, at least he'll go through the Chen army. Can't get close enough, so he just kills off the Chen army with a backward swashbuckle.
Makoto gets bot tower though, and this all goes down. Gambit playing with no Huskar.
No Night Stalkers. He got nerfed into the ground as well. No ETs, no Enigmas.
Tell me it's a long list. You want to?
It's a very long list. I can keep going through this while we wait the image of the illusion.
You can feel the game 3-ness of this matchup because it's 5-2, and suddenly these 2 aggressive teams are just farming core items and only making plays as a group. Look at this, the ward up top. No Manta yet on the morph. He's in big trouble if the Void Spirit can kill with his outpost.
You look towards the bottom lane. That's what they're really searching for. Clockwork's going to come in range. Hook shot forward, catching out Chargelo, puts up the cogs, and then it is just Mortimer's Kisses flying down. They'll Stampede, but the Leech, it keeps the Centaur in position. Now the jump in as well for Pango, but the supporters arrive from Gambit. They've got all 5 players now here. The Morphling was able to complete his TP out of top lane, and Clockwork, Cog run once again. I don't know if you also want to be there, Pango. Swashbuckles up, and he's jumping as far away as he possibly can.
I can't believe nobody died there. And also top lane, that was a long TP on the morph, but he got so lucky. He was in a little crevice where there was no ward vision, so
you can clean up a lot more than this, including that Chen army. And that's what they're looking for right now. Cogs, actually, he saw Battery Assault, not exactly what he was hoping for, but Hyde really trapped inside of his own cogs with a cookie. Pushes him away, the Chen army has finally been removed.
Trade a lot for it though. Notably
Slark into the back lines. They're going to catch FNG. He's already used the mech, has Hand of God. Yeah, doesn't want to use that one. That's a little bit too big of an ability to just use to save your own life.
And this right there, I love the Slark against Chen. For that reason right there. You just
they see everything. Boom. Bringing numbers towards the mid. BZ. And he's getting a little bored.
What you claim?
I mean, I'm not surprised. It's 6-2. Everyone, there's like a rule here. We've got a ceasefire. And the only time I've seen Boom cross into this area of the map is under the cover of smoke, as they are now. Few pulls back in, to your point. Makoto listening.
You know, who was it? I think it was actually FBZ I bumped into, but in their second game against BA yesterday. It's like, yeah, we weren't in the right headspace for that game. Why? Because they were playing boring heroes. Middle lane, initiation starts off, FBZ, Stampede, swashbuckles down, and then gets cookied back up again into GPK. But it's the back lines where Clockwork initiated just got popped out by the Morphling as well as the Rubik. These cogs just blocking the top ramp and searing chains, making it difficult for Boom to be able to escape. They're just trying to get back out again. Makoto will be able to do so. Both supports from Boom have fallen.
And it's this team fight of Gambit, man. A big part of it's the Chen. You effectively have like 600 plus healing on Gambit already with the Mantas. You said there's no real stuns on the side of Boom. Your weight of killing Morph is at some point in theory, Slark's able to go toe to toe, but he's still a ways away.
They're three-man smoke gank, and they'll find Kescute. They don't really, like, that's not the target they were hoping for. They were hoping for a core.
And man, what an item to pick up. Ember Spear with Dragon Scale. Just a bonus 48 damage.
Tier 2 tower on top, and with the Chen, it's quite easy to claim it. Dreamer Cells trying to get some kind of counter push on the bottom lane, but Radiant fought up.
I don't know about that. If you're Gambit, you might even look to keep going.
They're getting attacked on their tier 1 and their tier 2, so Ember will come back, but he's fine. He'll always have a remnant to work with.
I don't know, it just feels like, click on Centaur, right? Look at Slark.
He's gonna jump in, I'm looking and now the disarm, hookshot flies forward, but the Morphling jumps in, Dreamer Cell able to get the BKB off in time. He's not getting the extra life back. He is not triggering off the Shadow Dance. As the fight splits into two different parts, everyone trying to disengage out of this one, but Morphling looks for his own target. Ember Spirit jumping forward with a couple of remnants. The Cookie can't get hide away to safety. He'll die inside of his own cogs to GPK's burn, and Pangalia caught by the stolen remnant. They're able to get the searing chains on Pango, but the Glimmer Cape protecting him inside the base. Swashbuckle still on cooldown. For all of this, for everything Gambit threw in, only Clockwork
fights as Boom. Slark's got to be in and out of this fight multiple times. Manta's got to be forced out like 2 or 3 Orchid usages.
Smoke, it's gonna break. Dreamer Cell, quick pounce away, goes towards the left, and man, that Ember Spirit. Aghanim Scepter is up, he moves fast. Slark will just BKB TP out. It's the wisest thing to do. About 0.2 seconds away. Slark pouncing forward, gonna find the Chen. This is a nice little grab. Any kind of kill they can claim. The mech's already been triggered off, but they haven't finished the job just yet. Slark still wants to push forward and find something, but that's 4 heroes. Gambit always with the numbers.
It's just them, right? Like Clockwork, the support duo of Boom just feels kind of worthless right now. Their whole game is just, does Slark carry? And the hero's not doing enough damage.
Jumps forward, Snapfire tries to be protected.
He got the wave though.
They have dust, they had sentries, and now fortification comes in.
They brought back door down. The creeps got close enough, so they still have that 10 to 15 seconds to push this tower, and then the wave will get there in time for them to be able to continue. And oh my god, the damage!
That's a big silence over on Centaur. They couldn't instantly E-blade themselves, pop themselves out while Slark starts the attack over on the Morphling. Trying to shift this damage as Clockwork. Hook shocks forward. Morphling pull back in by the rope and then push back by the cogs. He'll burn a lot of mana from this, but Clockwork again dying now out to Centaur. Because every time he initiates, he ends up just trying to kill himself off the cog, trying to separate the battle too, but Makoto really trying to battle against Morphling. The E-blade makes it impossible to continue the attack in, but now with a remnant, Dream still trying to move away from the rest of Boom, but the BKB, they're both worn off now from Boom, and look at Gambit, re-engage back in. They know this is their time. Dreamer Cell knows it's time to get away. Waveform a little bit off target as this rolling thunder does cause a couple of bumps out. The Snapfire dead for 70 seconds. Clockwork once again trapped inside of his own cog, surrounded by 4 heroes, but they want a core. They want the real hero kill, and they found one as well. There's Pangolier. Dreamer Cell's doing everything he possibly can to stop this fight, but then FBZ swashbuckles up. They get Searing Chain together and push back down again. It's just cookie stuns, it's hoof stomps, and it's 3 heroes down from Boom.
It's near flawless teamfight execution as well, Toby. That was sick. Kite the BKBs immediately. Insane survivability. GPK with that Ags is just nigh unkillable, and he's just dancing with his opponents. Has that extra second on Searing Chains, too. It's a 4-second stun and an 8-second cooldown.
Oh, Makoto wants to jump in. They're going to work it with Dreamer Cell! He has to buy back. There's no other choice. Makoto is able to astral step himself back into base. They're going to lose. The melee racks up on top. Okay, they won't buy back. There's still all the towers on bottom lane, so they won't lose much more than that, but you're starting to see that. Well, not starting to. You're continuously seeing them.
This Axe pickup seems like such a sick move. I'm surprised we don't see it more often, to be honest.
That Dire Observer Ward did scout out the fact that Gambit were grouping up, so I think the smoke was already called out. They definitely know the numbers are there, and yep, a quick little scan just for a little bit of confirmation. Full retreat for Boom. Good vision being planted down, ready for the attack through the bottom lane. And they found a target, and it's Hyde again. And I feel like this guy's just been the punching bag of Gambit. He's almost 50% of their kills. And Dream will easily take this tier 1 tower by himself. No backdoor protection for tier 1s. No fortification either.
And with his team behind him, you're just not going to be able to take him down.
They're waiting to go, though. Gonna try and, Observer up.
And you combine that with all the sustain.
Here's your contest.
What do you do?
FBZ, rolling thundering into the pit. Roshan's a 4K HP.
Oh, now it's a
But
wall.
now they're all getting back out again. And Melt the bounce forward from Slark. A quick force up away. Chen's able to get his distance. No real strong disarm, and Slark's in too deep. But the hook shot backline Clockwork has picked up and thrown around. The Rubik's had a great time against Hyde. Still no one dead just yet, but Morphling's doing the best he can to try and catch up the Slark, who pounced himself up on top of a hill. Not where he wants to be. Same thing for Clockwork inside the river. With no way out and no buyback available, so they're going to lose that big vision advantage. Maybe Centaur too far up, but nah, you got a 4-star available. Rubik, he can be the bigger one caught as Makoto trying to stay with it, but again, another 4-star and the Stampede. Disengage after disengage. Mortimer's Kids is flying inside the pit, making life difficult. Dream at least has the Aegis to the Immortal as they wait for Dreamer Cell to pounce himself away from this fight. The Void Spirit got hunted down by the Ember.
You see, Dream Cell gets stuck up on that cliff, man. I know RTZ's been smurfing in Herald matches. Bring me my Aether Lens recipe, his allies say.
And you're seeing
they go right for Megas.
You're seeing where Slark's moving, because they don't have the vision on the hillside anymore. So Slark is trying to wrap around the back lines, at least get a support. I think he wants the Rubik, but he knows he's under vision. They just lost Kescute once again. And with the Rolling Thunder forward, FBZ able to hit pretty hard, and Rubik will end up falling. So Dreamer Cell finally getting something of what he's searching for. A little couple of hits into Sharchlo, and the disarm, making life a little harder, but it's also harder for the Slark. And Hyde trapped in his cogs of doom. 3 heroes down, and it really does feel pretty hard. Like, you get the Rubik, and that's what you're celebrating. That's not enough to celebrate. Not at this point in the game. 35 minutes in, you're just going to get megged. And Gambit will be disengaging to just to re-engage. They got the rooting over on the Pangolier, and he will not get away from this one safely. Makoto joins him as well, and GG is called. Gambit will be the first team to reach the winners bracket final here at the Starladder ImbaTV Minor. A good performance in Game 2 and Game 3. They'll definitely want to forget Game 1, but showing the strength of this team to bounce back and just finish this series properly.
Oh, for sure. Impressive performance. They looked real shaky.